Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing in BI, and we are back. Make sure you hit that like, hit the share, subscribe with CherryLend, open source lending on Cardano. We've got a new update, a tweet that happened earlier, a little bit ago. Make sure you check that out. Hit the like. I don't know what's going to happen, but they said, like this tweet for a sweet surprise, and I retweeted it. We've got Saturn Labs in the mix. Sweet. They got the cherry emoji. I really like the UI sneak peek. Can't wait to actually try it out on the testnet as well. But before we get too deep in the weeds here, I do have a second video that I did make. I recorded it along with the one that released this morning. I did mention that in the Discord. So make sure you go ahead and check out the Discord for this project. We are all just spectators right now. We really don't know what's going on or what the project is all about, but they do plan to launch their Lite paper on, they forgot an N. They forgot to, they forgot to put the N. But the Lite paper will be launching on Saturday. So a couple of days, and that's going to be out. I can't wait to dig into it. Hopefully, they talk about tokenomics in that Lite paper, and we get a lot of those additional details that are missing. But I do, again, tomorrow morning, I'm dropping another video where I dig a little bit deeper into what's available on the internet around this project. What we do know is that it is a peer-to-peer borrowing and lending platform that plans to go to an automated market maker model, borrowing and lending. So that will be interesting to see the peer-to-peer first, but I guess they're just going to do that to prove that they can actually launch something. But it looks really familiar, getting a lot of good positive vibes, good positive feedback. There were a few people that were talking about how Cherry Swap, there's already a Cherry token, and apparently if you launch a project, then you can't, no one else anywhere in the world can launch a project. That is just Cardano's people. I don't understand why they are like that, but they're doing their thing, and they're going to do it regardless of what some few sourpusses think. So it looks like sentiment on Twitter around the project has been predominantly positive. Another thing, get in the Discord. Let's go ahead and switch over to Discord. Jump in that Discord. This is where they're announcing everything. The first post here when they showed a sneak peek of the UI yesterday, where they said thanks to everyone for the early support. The next steps moving forward will be released tomorrow. And then that, of course, that showed up. So today, look at that. The tweet. They've got a OG roll channel. Get in there and get that OG roll if you're into that kind of thing. The members, less than 500 right now. Less than 500. And there's a lot of good discussion going on in the chat here. There's a lot of folks. And I'm getting a lot of mentions in here. Yeah, I filmed 2 videos. I had talked about that in here earlier. Someone actually posted, let's see, because I responded, and it said forking. Let's see, agreed. We would like to know more, please, because having originality in Cardano is important. And me personally, no, it's not. Having a working product is important. Having a safe working product is important. Having originality is meaningless. If you're American, especially, everything you do, everything you eat, everything you drink, everything you wear is a copy of something before that product existed. So give me a break on that. Forking another product contract isn't original. Forking another, and he said details soon. And then I responded and said, originality means nothing. The thing working is everything. And of course, there's truth to this. Being second or third to the market is an advantage. And that's very true. why I'm interested in this project. I do believe that it is connected to the the Teddy Swap project and like Saturn Labs and Blockhouse and all of those folks. They are really into open source. They are building without VC funding, and they kind of have this. I don't know if you've been paying attention to Twitter and paying attention to Meld. They're on this kind of thing with fees. Fee-based transactions and all of that stuff. I feel like all of that is rooted in, kind of like a VC or a for-profit entity. These guys seem to believe that you build an open source product that people will use, and then you will be rewarded at some point for that. So if they can get funding, through funding raises, through crowdsource funding, being rewarded, donation of time, NFT sales, token sales to the public, things like that. They believe if they take that and they invest their time and they build a product that works, is safe, and adds to the Cardano community. Without being so focused on like capitalism. Not saying that capitalism is bad. I love capitalism. That's why we're all here. But they just seem to have a different go about it. So it seems that they'll be rewarded on the back end, not so much being able to pump a project and pump a token and make all these millions of dollars and then cash out and leave. They believe that if they do the work, they do the job and put the product out, and the people like it, that in return that the value of that project will increase, which then will, in the back end, they'll have funds, they'll make money. As with these other projects, it's a business. They need to make money or it's not worth doing. So those are the vibes that I get, and that's why I am interested in the project and want to be a part of the community. And hope that I am accepted by the community, because again, it's you guys watching the video that join the community and sit in the community and stay there and do what you do. I hope that I can join this community and be a part of it and kind of document the story and show updates and break down the Lite paper, break down the tokenomics, do things like that. Just kind of be the unofficial spokesperson. Just because, when I do my research and I'm, invested in a project, I want to talk about it. I want to look into it. I want to test it, see how it works. And I'm not going to be a shill. I'm not going to be an ambassador. I want to be a member of the community. I want to be able to critique the product. I want to be able to tell the truth. I want to have the conversation, whether it's good or bad. I don't want to be, muted. I don't want to have my speech restricted, and, the things that I talk about, the tweets that I send out, especially about the whole Meld situation. I don't want to sit there with what's going on with Meld and ignore it. Even though I have this platform, I want to be able to talk about things. I want to be able to talk about, CherryLend. If I believe they make a mistake, or the community believes that they're making a mistake, I want to be able to call them out on that. And that's what's really important to me in this community building. And it's my style. It's what I like to do. And I'm sorry if, people don't like that. A lot of people, I get it. They like the shill style. They like the mainstream. I'm only going to report on things that are positive and that raise the price of the token. I'm not that person. So if that's what you're looking for, I don't know. You might want to continue on to someone else. I'm going to talk about things that I'm concerned about, or that make me happy, or that the community brings up. I want to talk about it. So I'm not going to sell my voice to be muted. So that's what I can promise the you guys, that are early in the project and are watching these videos. So I don't want to make this video too long. We're almost to 10 minutes. So thank you for checking out the channel, hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the share the video out so that they, we can kind of grow interest in this project and we can all kind of watch and just make sure that they stay on task and stay on the right path so that we can basically call things out if we see things we don't like. So I really like that. I hope to mimic the kind of the Teddy Swap community over here. And what I believe is, I think that this group of folks, they're building a suite of applications. I guess we can call this second generation Cardano applications. It seems to all be open source, non-VC funded, community tokens. The community holds majority of the tokens. And, and it's not like, some of those other projects, like Liquid and such, where they have all the tokens and there's all these whales and there's just a bunch of drama and there's a bunch of nonsense. So hopefully, Teddy Swap and CherryLend or whatever else comes up out of this kind of ecosystem, they stay with the same type of vibe, the same type of project building, and they are actually successful and they run through that roadmap pretty quickly, show and prove, and continue to build. So thank you for checking out the channel. Make sure you hit that like, hit the share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.